Hello, how's everyone doing today? Just doing a new video. Just today's going to, it's basically going to be about the difference between the left and the right and the violence, who's coming from who. First of all, James Thomas from the University of Mississippi. It's kind of disturbing some of the things that he said. He's talking about promoting violence on the right, just like a lot of the other politicians are. His quotes are, "Don't just interrupt the senators' meals, y'all. Put your whole damn fingers in their salads. Take their apps and distribute them to the other diners. Bring boxes and take their food home with you on the way out." On October 6th, the day Kavanaugh was confirmed, they don't deserve your civility. The mob harassed Ted Cruz of Texas and his wife in late September, and Promise Right Wing added a chilling promise: "Right wing scum, you are not safe. We will find you." Something else, this recently came out. Ex-Clinton advisor Felipe Reigns, I think is his name, he's saying it's okay to confront Republicans in public. Calls it a made-up problem, that it's not as serious as an issue as it's made out to be. You can look up videos of uh, Antifa and clearly see what they're about. I mean, every time you see Antifa, all they are is thugs and bullies. They go by numbers. There's a video you can look up where this one guy was just destroying this woman. She was wearing, in Portland, she was wearing some patriotic clothing, and he was just sitting there talking smack to her. And he's like, "I'm not going to hit you. I'm not your husband." And she turned around and pointed at her hat and said that, "My husband died in 9/11." And he's like, "Well, good, good. I'm glad." And, just kept on harassing this poor woman. And, when she kept her cool for the most part. And, she kept on going about her business. And then all of a sudden, the woman's son pops up. And he's like, "Yo, dog, you talking shit to my mom? You talking shit to my mom?" And he takes his shirt off and going toward. Dude just turns around and books it. That tells you how Antifa is. They only do shit when they have numbers, and when they don't have numbers to outnumber people, they're little bitches. Anyway, back to Thomas. Commented also saying if he's given a sabbatical, missing from work, he'll write his fifth book and is committed to help strengthen democratic socialists as a viable political alternative. So I'll do that in my spare time. Well, you know what? I'm really disappointed that my favorite college team, the Ole Miss Rebels, that they are allowing this sorry son of a bitch to work there. I don't understand how these liberals, these professors, get away with the shit they do. They need to start firing these, because this is ridiculous. They should not be able to get away with stuff like this. I mean, I couldn't get away with stuff like this at my job. Neither could you. And they should be no exception. If you're going to be a despicable human being and act like that and be low down, and, you're causing negativity on a establishment. In this case, it's the Ole Miss franchise. I'm a football fan, and it makes me disgusted with Ole Miss after that. The Democrats are encouraging bad behavior across the nation. Hillary Clinton, for example. You cannot be civil. Civility can start again if Dems win back the Senate, House, or both. Okay, that's just more direct hatred and spewing. And you notice there's not one Democrat who calls a stop to this ridiculousness. Eric Holder, former Attorney General, reverse "when they go low, we go high," quoted by Michelle Obama. When they go low, we kick them. I mean, just begging for more violence. Cory Booker, New Jersey, urge activists, go to the Hill, get up in the face of Congress people. Maxine Waters, God forbid, you know all the stuff she's done. U.S. Representative of California. In June, she said, push back on members of the Trump cabinet. If they're seen in a restaurant, department store, at a gasoline station, you tell them they're not welcome here anymore, anywhere. An official with Minnesota Democratic Farmer Labor Party commented on Facebook that Republicans should be brought to the guillotines November 7th after the midterm elections. Campaign manager for Nevada Republican gubernatorial nominee Adam Laxalt said she was physically attacked in Las Vegas by a man she recognized as a liberal activist, and a Vermont mother of 2 daughters who was running as a Republican for the state's House of Representatives said she received a left-wing death and rape threat in a pro-socialism letter mailed to her home, which said, "We are hunting you." You can see there's 2 Minnesota people running. They also got attacked. Sarah Sanders, when she was attacked, her family went to a different restaurant, and the protesters followed her over to another restaurant. Mitch McConnell, he was in Kentucky, and it's pretty funny. The people there told the protesters to just leave. They had enough of it. You see what's happened with Brett Kavanaugh, and that whole ridiculous mess. Look up San Jose and, see the attacks there that happened to conservative people. Cops didn't do anything, just allowed conservatives to pretty much be beat down. And you'd look up videos, like I said, of Antifa, but check out, what is it, the Patriot Prayer people? I think that's the name of their organization. Look up videos of them. That's who Antifa always shows up to disrupt their rallies, and they're always there being peaceful. The only time they ever have any kind of violence is when they're defending themselves, and it's ridiculous. This is the stuff you need to get out and vote. You see the caravan that's coming. It's rumored to be up to 14,000 illegal immigrants now coming. I don't know how we're going to stop them at the border. I mean, we send the military out there. I mean, are we going to have to kill people just to stop them from breaking the law, to set an example? I mean, we can't just let them come into the country. I mean, and, the media is going to just destroy any kind of negativity that happens towards these people. But, I mean, we're really getting into a point where we're backed into a corner. And if things don't straighten out, there is going to be another war. And I don't think the liberals and Antifa and them really truly understand what they're doing. And if we do get pushed into the point to where there is a civil war, shit's going to get real to them. And they're going to realize, when they see their friends being shot and killed, they're going to realize this shit's real. And, they're not going to be prepared for it. And, especially when we're the side that has all the fucking guns. I mean, seriously, how stupid do you have to be? And they call Trump Hitler, and they want him to take the guns away? I mean, what the hell? I mean, we're not dealing with very intelligent people. Anyway, like and share this video. God forbid, we have to come together as a country. People have to quit acting like little spoiled children who didn't get their way just because who they wanted to win an election didn't win, okay? You don't always get what you want. There's a lot of us who was not happy when Obama won. Yes, there was a Tea Party, but you didn't see anybody acting the way what's going on now. We have to be civil, and we have to get order. Or things are going to go back to a civil war to where nobody wants it. But it's going to happen. So just pray for our country. Take a moment. Pray. Get out and vote. We cannot allow the mob to influence us. Make our voice heard. Get out and vote. Take 10 people with you. Call 10 people. Email 10 people. Then find 10 more. Honestly, I think we're going to keep the House and gain some seats in the Senate. That's what I pray for anyway, because if Democrats do get in power, their first agenda is like 50 investigations into Trump. They want to repeal the tax cuts, which has our economy booming. Obama's trying to take credit for. That's what I don't get. If things are so bad, then why is Obama popping up trying to take credit for it? And secondly, If liberals act like things are so bad right now, but they back Obama for this great economy, well, how about we just let things be good and quit bitching and quit being ridiculous and be human beings? Anyway, I can't handle it. Liberalism is definitely is a mental illness, because you just look at how great things are, and all they are is negative. If you find 100% pure liberalism, you find nothing but misery. I grew up a Democrat. It's not the party as when I was a kid, but God forbid, I will never vote Democrat again. Not until they get their head on right. I mean, they have overplayed their card, just like their racist history, and they tried to say that the parties switched sides. That's just ridiculous. The parties did not switch sides. They are the ones that influenced the KKK and risen the Ku Klux Klan by playing Birth of a Nation at the White House. Yes, that was a Democratic president. Look it up. Abraham Lincoln, Republican, fought to end slavery. Jim Crow, if you look at it, Democrats voted against it. Look it up yourself. I mean, know your history. Anyway, God bless.